Live.
Oh, y'all, I think we live.
Are we live?
I think we live.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Hey, listen, let's go ahead and go to our pages and let's go to the No Panties page. Let's grab the the live link and let's share it to our personal pages. And while we doing that, I do want to ask you all, how y'all doing? You know, we're gonna bring the show in here in a second, but how y'all doing?
I'll start.
Go ahead, T. How
I
you doing?
injured myself on Sunday, y'all.
You did. You was walking around hobbling.
I was walking like Katherine Jackson. Okay, so what had happened was.
Did you get thrown between a washer and dryer again?
I did not get my. I wish I was getting my head knocked between the washer and the dryer, but that is not the case. So what had happened was I was going to my homie's house. We was gonna have like an impromptu pajama situation, you know, like chill out. And we was open. So I said, "Ooh, I forgot to get my bathrobe." So in my house, I live in the basement of my house. Like my basement is like its own separate apartment. And I ran down the steps, grabbed my bathrobe, ran back up the stairs, got back in the car, and then I stopped to get sandwiches. When I got out the car to go get sandwiches, I said, "What the fuck did I do?" And when I tell you that shit hurt like a motherfucker. So I'm on the sick and shut in. I am on injured reserve.
Okay.
I can't walk.
Okay.
So we filming from my bed right now because I can't walk.
Okay. All right.
Like Katherine Jackson. And I got drunk, and then I came over to Joe's house. Joe said
look,
good.
Look, you see, you know she's Louisville. You see how that hand? This is Louisville women right here. I promise you. I promise you all day wrong. This is Louisville women right here.
I'm business.
Telling you, I done dated enough in this city to know this right here is Louisville women. This right here. Tom, we got two T's. So Miss Pretty Brown Skin. Let's see. Tamia. What's going on with you, sis? This is our newest co-host. We made the announcement.
Yeah.
Bottoms up. Listen, bottoms up. Listen, we'll drink to that. Right. You know me, I like to be out there. Very spoken. Like I like to speak and love people. People love me, so why not bring me on the screen? So life is good, steadily working, tossing chicken. Tossing juice. Yes. So, what you see is what you get. The people want me, here I am.
That's what's up. So, hey, well, it's No Panties After Dark, y'all. It is yours truly, Mr. Just Ask Joe. We got my sisters from other misters, Miss Pretty Brown Skin, Miss Tamia. Folks, it's gonna be a great show tonight. Beautiful show tonight. Sister Wives is 3, really a crowd. Let's go ahead and get the show started. Let's bring the intro in.
After Dark. Your adult conversation congregation. Going where most won't. Speaking on things most don't. It's No Panties After Dark. We put the relations back into relationship.
Okay. First up, y'all, it is our first segment, which is the timeline review. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Little timeline review. What we do is we go over our own timeline and different things that we might have posted. Different what can we say? Just things that we post to our own page, especially on Facebook, and we just go over, we discuss it, and it's all good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit the presents button here.
Oh God.
And let's see, share audio. Absolutely. And voila. And boom. Will, if you'll go ahead and bring that page that just showed up at the bottom on screen, then I would be much obliged. There we go. All right. All right, now, folks. Now we want to let y'all know.
No, are you serious? You posted all of those pictures of me crying at my son's graduation.
Oh
Really
yeah.
You
That is
really
that
ain't
is so
shit.
funny. That is so funny. Hey,
I
this
ugly
is a
cried.
while. This is a year ago, and this is from when you were literally crying
Listen,
at
y'all
your
don't
son's
understand. When
graduation.
you raise a child that's autistic, like you
Everybody,
just,
what's going on, everybody? Hey, listen, let's
Talk
go ahead. Talk about it.
if you 16 years ago when he was 2, when I got the diagnosis, I just didn't know what our future looked like. And so that ugly cry that you see me doing is like, oh my God, we made it through. Because it was times I didn't know we were going to make it. It was times like I would put my babies to bed and I would go in my bathroom and I would just cry because I was young and I had just got a divorce and then I got the autism diagnosis and I would just cry. So what you see is just, I'm so proud of him. We did it.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. So is there anything specific that we've posted to the page y'all want me to go over?
We're
gonna
gonna
pick one good one
shit to the page.
Nah, ain't no telling what's gonna come up for me. Cause y'all know I say the shit.
I know, that's why we love you. That's why you are Team Commando.
I just say the shit.
So as I'm scrolling down, y'all tell me anything that we want to go over, anything that we want to look at, anything we want to see and we want to talk about. Rearrange the furniture where you should be packing. Who posted that? Did I do that? When is it really time to go?
And I know you keep saying that you gonna leave, but here's the thing. There's a difference between speaking and acting.
Uh-oh.
And I know you don't want to be alone no more, but that there ain't your home no more. You rearranging furniture where you should be packing.
Talk about it, sis.
I hate to be the one to tell you, baby, that ship has sailed. You the captain, but you capping. And I know you keep saying that you gonna leave, but here's the thing. There's a difference between speaking and acting. And I know you don't want to be alone no more, but that there ain't your home no more. You rearranging furniture where you should be packing. I hate to be the one to tell you, baby, that ship has sailed. You the captain, but you capping. And I know you keep saying.
All right. So that one there. So how many of y'all done sat there and stayed a little bit longer rearranging furniture when you should have been packing up and moving? Any words on that?
See, the thing about it, we'll decorate the furniture. We'll make it look good. We'll set it in the corner. We'll give it a little shine. We'll open up the window, try to get a little view of it, knowing good goddamn well that furniture ought to be in the dumpster. We done held on to the shit, and that shit ought to be gone. Go burn it like the couches that you are. Hey, get it out of there. Get it out of there. We stay too long.
And I've done it. I think we've all done it as women. We've all done it.
We say we
throw that shit out there.
Yeah, and then when somebody's fucking you, God, baby, you gonna put a fleece on it, a throw on it. You gonna put some pillows on it, baby. When baby, you gonna stay. You ain't unpacking no furniture.
Absolutely. I know. And that's not just a female thing. I think people think that's just a female thing, but it's not. Us dudes, I think it's just a human thing when you may be a nice person and you kind of, you know what I mean? You kind of, trying to make something work. We didn't all been through it, and
it ain't no pot and kettles over here. We ain't throwing some rocks in the glass house. Baby, we sat there and we sat in it because it felt good. It looked good. We danced it up. We dolled it up. Baby, whole time broke inside. Baby, you stay in these stale relationships past time, and then you wonder why it's funky and you falling apart. Baby, you got to go. Baby, it's warped. It smelled like mildew. Every time you prop on the couch that you was supposed to give it away, you're stinking. No, baby, go ahead. Go. Some people you gotta tell them, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, so Hey, I'm with you on that. So peep this. What about this divorce settlement with this whole Tiana Taylor thing? My man's Tiana Taylor will receive 4 homes worth over $10 million, a one-time 7-figure payout, and several luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. She also retains full ownership of her business. Iman Shumpert must pay $8,000 per month in child support for their daughters, Junie and Rue Rose, cover their private school tuition. Sometimes staying together is the cheaper option. What y'all think about that?
From what I understand, that divorce settlement was very fair. You know what I'm saying? And in accordance
Absolutely.
with their prenup. So
Absolutely.
what I understand is they both left with what they came in with. And he's just paying for the kids.
Absolutely.
But it's very fair. But, you know, I tend to stay out of rich people's business.
See, I tend to stay out of rich people's business too. And when she did the interview, she didn't really want to say anything. So basically she had to come out and show her hand. Like, we left with what we came with. Yes, during the marriage, we, bought properties, and then I bought some by myself, so it's only right for him to pay the child support. But, they painted a narrative as if she just got this inheritance for getting a divorce. No, baby, we left with what we came with, and we built with what we had, and now we're going to leave with what we have. So yeah, pay for these kids. Pay for these kids. You sat me down. You had these kids. You kept me barefoot and pregnant. Yes, absolutely. Take care of the kids.
Absolutely.
You don't get no points because you're both y'all rich and she should take care of them when she's with you. And just take care of the kids. That's what you're supposed to do. At the end of the day, y'all not together no more. Y'all left with, your properties, your cars, your houses, whatever, your royal assets, all of that. But of course, when it gets into the media just is ready to dissect. We're so judgmental about what we read, and we really don't even know the truth.
Yo, pulling up the comments here. William Sarver, he says, a man will stay longer than he should because we know we're not going to get in another relationship or marriage if it don't work. So
that's my best friend.
And shout out to all the people here. Hey, I want to give some shout outs. Shout out to Terrence Barnes right off the bat here. Shout out to Jay and Renee Sias. Shout out to Elizabeth Troy. Shout out to hey, Renee Marshall. Shout out to who is this one? Tiandra Washington. Shout out to
I'm in the comments.
Joins. Yeah, you in the comments and on the show. Look at you. So shout out to like I said, Lori Taylor Maid. Shout out to Sharon Thompson, Terrence Bond, Elizabeth Troy, and once again William Sarver there. So shout out to everybody commenting. We love when y'all comment because we love when y'all getting involved and y'all are engaging with
yes, we love it. So we need you to go onto the page and share the link from the page. So Personal Lives will end. Go to No Panties After Dark and get on the link live stream from that page because Personal Lives ends. Go to that page, watch the live stream from that page.
This is the last one I want to do, and then after that, it's celebrity news you can't use. But this is my man's here, Kwamala Scott. He says, women, in all my years of living, I have only seen one factor that will deter a man from straying and entertaining other women. That one factor encompasses several values. Do you all know what it is? Men, please don't respond. Ladies, what y'all think?
I think that one factor is he don't want to entertain other women. He's where he wants to be at, and he values what he has.
What is it that deters a man from straying and entertaining other women?
The man, first of all, the man. Because you can cook meals 5 times a day, bend it over like Becky, throw it back like Susan, suck him up like Sally. And if he feel like he want to go around the corner to Jennifer, that throw it back like nobody's business, can do whatever, he's going to do
That's
that.
what
So
he's
only
gonna
thing
do.
stops a man from doing what he wants to do that is going to
Is that
cause
man.
pain is him. I don't care how good your box is. I don't care how many throat switches you got. Baby, if he decides he wants to do something, that's what he's going to do. So I believe that a man can only stop a man.
This nigga is spitting.
At, what's your thoughts on that? What,
She said
so you in agreement with that right there?
The only factor that's gonna stop that
It's
man
just about him
from stepping out is that man. That's it.
I mean, I agree. Who is this? Hey, my man, this is our guest right here. Yashara El Men.
I knew he was gonna do it.
Men don't tend to leave because they aren't happy.
Take a drink.
Men don't tend to leave because they aren't happy. That's a female trait. Men will stay in hopes of brighter days. That is absolutely true. Absolutely, men will stay. T, you know my story. Men will stay in hopes of brighter days because we feel like, hey, I'm putting in the work. I'm doing all the things, I'm doing all the things. You know what I mean? If her eyes roll back while we, getting it in, then I'm like, okay, I'm good there too. You know what I mean? So I feel like at the same time, what deters a man, shit. I can say that, yeah, it does boil down to the individual person. But I don't know. I think it does have a lot to do. Let's see. William Sarver says, I disagree. The number one reason a man will step out is because he is unappreciated, absolutely, and will then look for appreciation somewhere else. That's true. See, respect. Every man that I know, and I know some good men. And what y'all say? Y'all always say Savannah. I know some
good men, Savannah.
I know some good men, Savannah. And they the one thing that I see is anything that looks like a lack of respect, because men value respect over love, hands down, all day long. We can take it back to planned marriages and all of that stuff. Men will rather have someone that is going to respect them way before they have someone that is going to love them. It's respect first, and shit. It ain't even love is like probably third or fourth.
Right, because what's love got to do with it?
Nothing.
Absolutely.
Nothing. Love will make you'll still leave and be in love.
Now, Elizabeth Troy says something. She says, define respect. What's respect? Yes. What y'all think? I mean, for a man, respect is, oh man, shit. That's in a sense that's almost kind of hard, because it's like you just see it within a woman. Say it again. Oh, my bad. So you just see it within a woman when you start talking about respect. Me, number one, I don't like women that scream at the top of their fucking lungs and you can't get a word in edgewise, and then all they want, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. So number one, can you communicate properly without going there? You know what I mean? That's a level of respect. Respect me enough to treat me like I should be. Like, all the stuff that you say about loving me and I'm this, that, and the other great person, well, show me that in the way that you talk to me. So that even when we have a disagreement, we can still communicate amicable. Like,
yeah,
to me,
absolutely.
That's a certain level of respect.
Especially when you have respect for one another, and it goes both ways. Oh, she just actually said, Victoria Duncan, it goes both ways. So you can't have this much respect for a man and he has this much for you. You have to meet each other. You got to meet each other, and have common ground. No, you don't like a yeller, but I don't like inconsistency.
Absolutely. Agreed.
To where I now I'm yelling because you've been inconsistent.
So are you yelling because of inconsistency, or are you yelling because that's a trait that has been developed throughout time because of your surroundings and potentially past traumas?
It could be. It could be. It could be abandonment issues. A lot of women have abandonment issues as well as men. They have a lot of abandonment issues, and then they'll push that trauma, and because they jump from relationship to relationship and don't take time to heal, because a lot of people don't know how to be by themselves, so they don't take the time to heal. So whatever you got on you, you done brought it and dropped it over on your significant other, and now you trying to hold them to a different platform because old dude done broke your heart, but he ain't no dude, she ain't no girl.
Yep. So you're right on that one. Ashley Jones says a man could have it all from a real woman and still step out. I personally think it's a man thing. That's why women will try to have threesomes. Okay, threesomes.
Have a threesome to keep the relationship strong as they think.
And you know what? And that's pointless. And that's what I told the last person I was.
Man,
I can do everything that you want to do on a handstand with my hand tied behind my back. But if I'm not the one that you want it from, it don't even make no sense. You're not gonna do anything because you're gonna want that from who you want that.
If you let me tie your hands behind your back.
Hey, listen, we
good. We good.
Hey, her drink, because he done had I almost did that when he said the tie of the hands. I think I need a shower. He said tie the hands.
I like these profile pics is popping up too.
Respect is how a woman. He said, respect is how a woman carry herself, knowing she is a representation of her man. Respect is knowing you've chosen a partner to lead you and allow him to lead.
There you go. Go.
Absolutely.
And I guess that's what I was saying is, like that's something right there. You just see that within a woman. You know what I mean? You just see that respect, how she carries herself, knowing she's a representation of her man. Respect. Right now I'm in a relationship, and let's just say the other day, her ex messaged her. Now I knew this was coming. All right. If we got anything on in the background, you might want to turn it down just a little bit. But I knew this was coming because, and I told her this. I told her a while ago because I seen little signs, of him trying to come back around, basically. You know what I mean? And she's just so sweet and nice. She's friends with his mother. And I told her straight up, I said, listen, I know you friends with his mother, but his mother know that his mother know what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
His mother know. You know what I mean? And so enough, literally just yesterday, she calls me and she said he messaged me and asked me, did I want to go to the opera? You know what I mean? He got 2 tickets to the opera. And I said, yeah, reply back to him and tell him, yeah, I would love to go. Me and my homegirl would love to go to the opera together. So, yeah, can we get the 2 tickets? Because, I ain't opposed to that. Get them tickets from them. And instead, she just went ahead and said, no, go ahead and take your mother. And he was like, yeah, I don't think that's something she'd be interested in. So, obviously, once again, he's trying to come back around. And now he's on silence. But nonetheless, I told her, I said, hey, just keep me in a situation where I don't have to make that flight out there to come handle something.
Oh, shit. No, we're not doing it. Joe is such a lover boy. We're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Put you in that situation where you need to make a flight out there as your bestie. I'm gonna come and whoop your ass. You're not going out there.
No. See, but here's the beautiful thing. Here's the beautiful thing. Number one, she contacts me and lets me know any and everything that's going on.
I love that.
And I love that. You know what I mean? And number two, she knows to not put me in that situation.
Right, because if she puts you in that situation, we gonna all have a problem because I'm coming to get you, and then we gonna clear her. It's gonna be bad.
And see, the thing about it is, a lot of people want to have smoke with the other party.
And your smoke is with your
Your
partner.
smoke is with the one that owes you loyalty.
That
Your
part.
smoke is the one who owes you the honest communication. That's whether you're in a
Absolutely.
relationship
That's
or
what
friendship.
smoke is.
That's who owe you. A lot of men, I very seldom see men go to men as a man. I don't see it. I see it far few and in between. But you see a lot of women that are willing to crash out
Oh man.
and have
Oh
a
my
problem
God.
with
Talk
someone
about it,
else
sis.
when they don't owe you loyalty. That person over there does.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hypothetically speaking, I'm gonna use me.
Absolutely.
My husband decides he wants to go over to A, B, and C. I ain't going over to A, B, and C and arguing with A, B, and C and dragging D. Now I'm in jail and I don't eat what's on the jail menu. I don't like what's on that menu. I like chicken. Toss it up.
She said no zabos for her.
No, I don't eat that. So you gotta have a problem and deal with the problem.
Yeah, and don't worry, William. He's blocked. He's back on block. It was he's an ex-husband, and so it was it was necessary in a moment for
He said I would have cut her off for leaving the door open.
I was thinking that I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah. No. He it was a situation. They had to be in communication. She just forgot to put him back on block. He's back on block now. So no,
he said,
no worries.
preach. As long as you ain't in my face, my problem is with this man.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I like something else that Elizabeth Troy said earlier. She said that threesomes are a reward for good behavior. So I shut about a
That's a topic for another show.
Baby, that definitely is a topic for another show, honey. Listen, not this one. We gonna dig somewhere else, baby, because that's a digger.
Well, look,
not a dagger, it's a digger.
Well, we can go into that.
Hey, no, look, we got to go to the next segment right about now. It is time, y'all, and I think we got a show transition for this one. It is time for celebrity news. Yeah,
what's going on? It's Fat Joe.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake.
What's up? This is Kanye.
Yo, what's going on? This your man, LL Cool.
What's happening? This your boy Lil Jon.
What up, man? This is Ludacris. It's Ludacris.
It's No Panties After Dark.
That's what's up. All right, so who's on the celebrity news topic tonight? Is that you, Miss?
Which team? Me. So my celebrity news is about Cash Doll, right? So her baby, okay, of course, she left the situation and she went to Mr. Smith, and folks didn't like that because they felt like she moved on too quick, right? So her baby daddy, what's his name? Tracy T.
Yeah.
So he went around and did doing interviews about, so now the narrative is placed like, oh, I did it first. She may have did it worse, but that's cool. Because you know what they're saying, like it's a problem when you do it. It ain't a problem when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it.
It's cool when they do it.
It's cool. It's cool. And he seemed like he was so unbothered about the new romance, saying that he's doing fine. He ain't worried.
Hey, real quick. I'm sorry, Tom. Y'all know we this is our first movement here on this. Can we get that screen off and pull Tom up on main screen? Engineering, please.
Oh yeah, we fancy now. We got people in the background doing this for us.
Yeah, we got people pressing buttons. So and I am in the private chat talking. There we go. Let's put Tom up on main screen so she's doing celebrity news. Go ahead, sis.
So basically, like he's doing the interview saying he's so unbothered, I did it first. She might be doing it worse. It's 8 months. Like basically, like it was just too soon. But he don't got a problem with it. You can tell a little body language, but he had his sunglasses, his lokes on. He was a little low. So, what I'm saying? You really can't see his demeanor because he was a little low with shades on. You didn't want to see it. But my thing is, it's okay when men do it, right? It's okay when men do it, but it seems to be a problem when a woman does it. And it's always on a timestamp. Oh, she was just with, first of all, when Cash Doll was forced to come out, like pretty much speak on it, saying that he was a serial cheater. Like it took a while for her to decide that she was going to leave. Because she just dealt with it. And a lot of us just deal with it. And it takes a lot. And, we keep on going back and dibbling, dabbling. But at this point, now he's trying to justify, justify his feelings. Oh, because I did it first, So it makes absolutely no sense that you should even be speaking on it. If it's over, it's over. What are we speaking on it for? Like, it makes absolutely no sense. You are bothered, because some of the bothered really do be bothered. And when a woman moves on, oh God, it's like, I don't know, I gotta see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. What was you doing? And then he was like, kind of like alluding to the fact that something was going on prior, before their breakup, like she was dibbling out prior, like. And when people accuse you of doing something, 10 out of 10, they already was doing it themselves. And projection, and it seems to not be no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
She put the game on 2 players, and he didn't like it.
They don't like it when the game is on 2 players. Now it's only been 8 months. So what's timing to real happiness?
Listen, he was playing. She wanted to have fun too. I ain't saying 2 rounds make a right.
But sometimes I gotta right your wrong. Sometimes I gotta wrong your right.
Sometimes you gotta make sure motherfucker feel you before you know what I'm saying. Before you
and sometimes you want your lick back. And sometimes men, when they cheat, they downgrade. Women, they upgrade. Sis upgraded. She got major stamps on passports already, but baby, he ain't playing about her. He's coming with pressure.
Tell my story on this podcast.
He coming with pressure.
I'm gonna tell my story one day. I ain't there yet.
I'm saying y'all gotta stop when the
party might actually be watching, and I don't want to hurt no feelings when they find out that they was collateral damage. But one day I'm gonna tell my story.
Baby, here, where the book at? Where the magic eraser? Cause I don't got no story. I done erased that shit. It's a magic eraser.
Oh, I got a story.
I don't know. I gotta see.
I got a story.
I'm saying so. In that, like, it's a double standard when a man moves on versus when a woman moves on, because she's painted to be this whore of reason.
All I'm gonna say is I got a story, and every couple of months, me and my baby daddy been broke up for 4 years.
Joe, you smoked you.
Bring up what I did
reason.
when we broke up. It still hurt him in his core. It was bad.
Because they can't dish out what they take. Because when they get it back, then you need a breathing treatment. Now you got to sit in Meemaw's lap and she got to rock you because your stomach's tight and your chest is about to cave in. And you ain't got no oxygen.
Smoking section. He wanted smoke. I moved him to the smoking section.
Now you can't breathe. You mad at me.
A woman leaves.
Smoking out the window.
A woman leaves.
He'll bring it up.
Look at that. A woman leaves mentally way before she leaves physically.
Absolutely.
Once she's done,
We do.
let
And
the
by
games
time we done
begin.
did
Absolutely.
we done made that move. We already done checked out long.
Once a woman
that move to let you know that we out.
So just think about it. If when it comes to even with sexual, a man can get you mentally first before getting you in the bed. So if he can stimulate you mentally, what makes you think that when she check out mentally that she's done checked out? If it took mentally to get you, when a man grab your mental, baby, it'll make you clutch your pearls, honey. Listen, Linda, it'll make you clutch your invisible pearls.
You ain't even playing a drinking game.
No. You clutch your pearls when it gets your mental. So women will leave mentally, and it takes a lot for a woman to finally say, you know what? I've tried, I've built, I've cleaned up.
We got a family involved.
Oh, child, when a family's involved, see, because a woman will consider the kids.
We're going to prop that nigga up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. A woman going to consider her children, her family.
That nigga up. We're going to stand by him and stand by your man.
And going to dance it up, and you're going to take the blows, because you know we're going to get the blows
and
to the back.
Shut the fuck up.
And yeah, we don't show
no more.
So, yeah.
Nisha Boo says right when she left because she was finally tired and deserves to meet someone who will treat her like the queen.
Yeah, clock it.
Absolutely.
Clock it.
Hey, what's that? Snap fingers on
clock it. Clock. Just put it one to another. Clock it.
Not clock it.
Clock it. What's that one? That's
you got to clock. That's the end of it. The closure. The
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up, y'all? This is J. Cole.
Hey, what's up?